All right. We know that public lands are special for multiple reasons. We heard about the threats. Now, before we end this program, let's talk to some of our experts and find out what we can all do to help conserve our national treasures. Let's start with Christy.
Okay, so what you can do is volunteer. I bet you didn't know that last Saturday was National Public Lands Day. So every year, the fourth Saturday in September is the biggest volunteer event all over the United States for public lands. You can go help restore and enhance parks and forests and waterways. It's an all ages and all abilities event. Sometimes after you get done volunteering, you actually get to go do something fun too, like maybe go for a hike, a bike ride, or a paddle. So just remember, next year, the fourth Saturday in September, you too can volunteer for National Public Lands Day.
Ooh, thanks, Christy. Here's one thing that I think we can do. So you as young people can look at the Youth Conservation Corps. Now, this is a summer jobs program for youth, and this is actual meaningful work on public lands, the stuff that we don't necessarily have the full-time staffing to do, and we need your help. So this meaningful work could look like anything from building trails or removing invasives. And there's also other things we could do, like observing. If you're a person who likes observing and making observations, you might be a candidate for being a citizen scientist. Now, citizen science is when the public takes part in the scientific process of, forming research questions, collecting or analyzing, or making conclusions about this data, or developing new techniques and applications. Citizens can do all of this. We share our observations together until we can come up with these answers to these big questions. And anyone can be a part of citizen science. The best part is it can take place anywhere, on a national forest or even in your backyard. Everyone can participate, all ages. And here's a link for a little bit more if you want to check out some citizen science work. And it's great to volunteer, but really, just come visit. These are beautiful places. We want you to come see them. So here's a special invitation to all fourth graders. You have a chance to get a free pass to go to any federal public lands across the country. That's called the Every Kid Outdoors program. And you can go to everykidoutdoors.gov and learn more about that. But here's how cool it is. You as the fourth grader, when you and your family pull up to the national forest, you can whip out your card and say, hey, this one's on me, right? Totally free, you're getting them in. So let's go to Heather. What might you think we can do in order to help benefit public lands?
Sure, well, I think we could support work that's being done to keep our ecosystems intact. There's great value in having the land managed where it's all connected and it's large. And those ecosystem services that you were talking about in your previous video, I think they hold more value when there's a large intact ecosystem there. And also, there's plenty of recreation opportunities. You can go hiking, canoeing, kayaking, you could go horseback riding in these really large areas. It also promotes wildlife habitat, and it could even store carbon, which would help with climate change. So there's value in making sure this remains public land instead of human development.
Thank you for that. Jason, what do you think we can do to help conserve our public lands?
So maybe start thinking about your future careers now. We need people to clear trails, to fight fires. We need natural resource managers and scientists. I mean, maybe even come be a packer and work with some mules and horses. So think about coming to work with us.
Awesome, careers. How about Melissa? What do you think we can do to help benefit our public lands?
Well, I would love to see people recreate responsibly. So pay attention to your surroundings, and if you're going to have any disturbing effects on wildlife or habitat. And by using responsible recreation, we can not only have fun ourselves, but we can ensure that that land stays pristine so that it's there for other people and wildlife to enjoy in the future. And always remember to observe wildlife from a safe distance. By maintaining that space, you can allow animals to act naturally and be comfortable, see their natural behaviors, and stay safe yourself.
Thank you. I really appreciate that. Hopefully that keeps everybody safe. So now we know that we can all live in ways that conserve energy, and we can conserve water and other natural resources to help reduce the effects of our changing climate. So that's a bit about stewardship. Now, remember, when we care for the land cares for us. So, thank you so much for all of your thoughts, you all. I really appreciate you. And I think we're coming up close to the end of all the time we have. So I just want to say that it's been a pleasure being your host for Great Outdoors Live today here on the Shoshone National Forest. I want to thank you students and you experts and all of you at home who've been sending in your questions. All of our scientists who are off screen and off camera, they'll keep on answering your questions for as long as possible until we have to feed them because they have to eat too. Now, I hope this is not the end of your exploration of public lands, but the very beginning. Now that you've come out on a distance learning adventure, go for real. Go out there and see what's really there. There are lots of ways that you can get involved in the outdoors, having fun, learning, and even helping to conserve these special places. You can learn more about Great Outdoors on our website, www.greatoutdoorslive.org. Now, please check out the evaluation of our program. It's on that same website. Every time you give us feedback, it helps us to make the next program even better. Speaking of the next program, we're excited to invite you to Smokey Bear Live. So, 2019 is the 75th birthday of the Smokey Bear Wildfire Prevention Campaign, where you learn that only you, not gonna steal his message, all right. But we're gonna celebrate Smokey Bear's birthday during a live program from New Mexico on November 7th. So be sure to check that out, www.smokeybearlive.org. Now remember, the great outdoors is yours to explore. And even before we go, I want to ask the students at Wapiti to do a little something fun for us. This is theirs. This is not just, we didn't just make this up. This is all them. Students at Wapiti, what did you want to show us?
We are Wapiti, we are tough. We're not scared of bears and stuff. Ready to learn, watch us soar. We're the wild things, hear us roar.
Awesome. Thank you so much for sharing your time with us today. You kids are great. Yeah. Thanks, and thanks for sharing your neighborhood with us. All right. Thanks y'all at home. See you on the next adventure.